Okay, everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, and so here's our latest project. We're in Manhattan Beach, California, and this was just a regular, typical front yard in Manhattan Beach. It's on the north side, and so the question is, how do we put a pollinator garden with, how do we attract the pollinators and do something that's fun and whimsical? So what we did was we wanted to make this sort of a foodscape, waterscaping thing, and so what we did was we included this is the Arbutus marina. Check this out, it's like the world's most gorgeous tree. I was very fortunate to find this. Look at the flowers on there. It's one of the #1 hummingbird attractors. As it gets older, you can actually trim it, and hummingbirds love to nest in it. Anyway, we planted it. It's a 24-inch box, and we planted it not straight into the ground, but we actually put it in the ground and then we tilted it. The idea is this tree, if you look at the trunk there, the trunk is actually going to grow this way. You can see right there where it's actually crooked. And so it's coming out, and it actually, I said before, it's a fruit tree. Check out the fruit right there. It's actually fruit. Once it turns red, that's where it gets the name strawberry tree from. It's edible fruit. The birds love it. The wildlife loves it. And look at that bark. It is truly the world's most amazing tree, and grows here in Southern California. And check out the pollinator fountain. We wanted something that was kid-friendly. Kids aren't going to be able to have any drowning issues, and so it's not completely done yet. We still have to cover the valve box there, and there's an autofill with this, so it fills up automatically. But that's how you do it. That's how you build this is a little corner. There's not much to this front yard, but what there is, we're going to be able to, they're going to be able to bring the pollinators. Now, these ficus trees are here temporarily. What we're going to do with those, pull them out, and we're going to put some beautiful pittosporums. The pittosporums or pittosporums, I have little flowers on them that actually attract a lot of pollinators. They're sweet. But then right next to them, we're going to individually stack them, sandwich them in between the Feijoa Sellowiana, otherwise known as a pineapple guava. I call it the candy tree because they have fruit that's about that big, and it's just wonderful to taste. A very unusual sweet taste. And so we're going to have those as the overstory, and the pittosporums are going to be the understory. And so you see here, this is the rest of it. The deck got put in. We're actually going to try some new lighting out. It's called pathway lighting, because the homeowners here actually have just had a newborn baby like 2 weeks ago, and then they have a 1-year-old. So they're starting their family, but they want to make it kid-friendly. So what we're going to do is we'll do another video once it's all done. But we're going to put path lights in, but they're flat and they're square, and they're going to kind of sit just above right here, and so we're going to stick most of it in the stake into the ground, and so they'll be very, very you'll see the light, but you won't really see the lighting fixtures, so that's going to be really cool. Right here, we're just finishing up with we're going to do pots right here, and this is a drip irrigation and a hole right here so that the water will go into the sand that's here, because we're about 2 blocks from the beach, instead of going onto your beautiful concrete or your woodwork. So thanks for joining us. Just wanted to catch up on our latest project, Mike with Enviroscape LA. When you think sustainability and permaculture and just beautiful landscaping, think Enviroscape LA. Thanks.